Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to do something that I've been wanting to do for a couple of years. It's to save the tips of my toes. I know that sounds silly, but every time the winter comes around, I tell myself, I'm going to experiment and come up with some other thing other than electric socks that I can do on my own that will help me keep my toes warm in the cold. No matter how cold it is outside, I can be warm everywhere else, but it's always the very tips of my toes, sometimes the tips of my fingers, and of course when I go to bed, it's the tip of my nose, which I think I've got a remedy for that. I'll share that soon for you guys too as well. But today, I'm going to take some of my old insulated packaging material that I had that used to come in the HelloFresh that my wife and I used to get. They used to ship all their stuff in this type of material because it helped keep it cold in the hotter, warmer climates and warmer weather. But I kept them, and over time, I've got a nice little stack of these. So I thought I'm going to try this project today, see how well it works. I'm going to take you guys along with me. I think it should work. There's no way it shouldn't work, but it's going to be something I think it's pretty ingenious. And you know, you see how much material just this one package piece is. So I'll have plenty left over if I mess up, or if in time I just want to throw these things I'm making away. I can't wait to share what I'm thinking with you guys. Also, you don't need a lot of stuff. You might use different stuff than what I'm going to use. So of course I need the insulation. I'm going to call it insulation. It's almost like Reflectix. If you have Reflectix, you can probably use this if you have some scraps left over. I have a roll and a half of that stuff, so I'll be using that on other stuff in the future. But this is what I'm going to use for this. Also, you're going to need some sizers. And what they're going to be, you'll see, is they're going to size up your foot. I know you don't understand what I'm saying yet, but it's going to be the size of whatever you need. Depending on your foot size, you can use, well, you know, I'm using my stove, but a cup might do if you have smaller feet, or use a bowl or something if you have bigger feet. That's all you need right to make the sizing. And you're going to need a pair of scissors, a hot melt glue gun if you have it. That's what I'm going to use. It's basically, I'm using two forms of adhesion on this. One is the hot melt glue gun, which we all know is relatively cheap. You can buy the gun in craft stores for like $8. And I'm using some packing tape, but if you don't have packing tape, Scotch tape will work just as well. I'm just using this because I have this huge roll, and yes, I do use a lot of this at Christmas time wrapping gifts. And of course, also guys, I'm helping have a permanent marker, a good pair of scissors. Let's get to it. Okay guys, what I'd recommend is getting a spot where you have plenty of room. I picked the kitchen because it was just the best area I had where I could lay everything out flat, and I wanted to be able to do the final stuff up higher. So I just cut a section off here. I'm not even trying to measure anything. I know, you know, my foot's not this wide, so I just cut a piece off, guesstimated what half my foot width would be. Roughly it's about 4 inches, and then I said, you know what, I'm gonna stand up and try it. So basically, I turned the piece of material around, stepped on it. Nothing complicated. There's nothing scientific about this. Just me trying it on the whim. I only want it for half my foot. You could probably do this for your entire foot, but I think it would just cause, for me personally, it would cause my feet to sweat too much. So I didn't want to go that route. So basically, this is me just getting that part ready, getting the crease right. And I'm using this at first to see how it would work when I put my foot up there. Because you want to cut the template a little bit bigger than your foot, because when you put it together, of course, it'll be too tight, it won't go on your foot. So what I first did was just traced my foot, and then I used this is my IKEA stove. What's not really a stove, it's a utensil drainer, but it's a stove. And then I basically went halfway to give me that nice uniform arc. And then I just took from where I stopped and just went straight back. You know, if you want to use the square, if you want to go more in depth on this, guys, totally up to you. But like I said, I didn't want to waste too much time. I just wanted to see if it worked. Now I know all the cutting would work. I knew me gluing it and doing everything like that would work. I just wanted to see if it was going to work as far as keeping my toes warm, but not sweaty. So basically just cut it out like a template, not too fancy. I wanted to leave it hinged in the front a little bit, not cut it completely around, so I left that fold mark in the tip of where it would be near my toe. And then I took a good look. It works. Now I'm going to glue it. Now I'm going to use tape after I glue it, and then it's just for, how can I say it? It's just to make sure this thing stays together. Now I like using hot glue because I just love that tool. I use it for a lot of crafts and stuff around the house. I also use it on my job, but you want to keep the glue right near the edge. If you glue too far in, of course it's going to be too tight on your foot. That's why you make the template a little bit bigger. Then after the glue is there, I'm basically just going to fold it down because the tip doesn't need glue, and I'm going to press it into the adhesive. Now I know it's in its spot. It's not going to move anymore. Thoroughly press it, make sure it's embedded right. Nothing fancy, guys. You can see, make sure I got enough envelope area to put my foot through. Now that I know it's bonding good, what I wanted to do, because I love packing tape, use packing tape to make sure it does not come apart when it's in my shoe, because I think the glue also might act like a little bit of an insulator. I'm not saying it's going to, but it might. And then I crease each side. Now if you want, you don't even have to do the glue part. Like I said, it's totally optional if you don't want to do it. I don't know, I'm just giving it a little bit of double kill to make sure it holds. And this way, with packing tape, I can get more on each side. That's why I wanted to use the packing tape. You can use Scotch tape, you're not gonna have any problem. You'll just have less tape covering it. But I wanted to use the packing tape. That is a nice envelope for me to put my foot through. Now of course, this is the first one. For each foot, I gotta make 2. So onward. Then sat down, tried it on, put my foot in, squeezed it. I wanted to stand up a little bit after I put this on. Now remember, I had my first sock on, depends on which one you use. Then I put it on, put my second sock on. Now, when you put that second sock on, you're gonna realize when you stand up, you can feel it. I mean, you're like something's in my shoe. Well, guys, it's been about 15 minutes and I haven't done anything but just come outside and sit. I didn't want to purposely get my body temperature up where I can't tell if this is working or not. And let me tell you, it's working. I don't know if you can hear my flag blowing, but it is. It's about 30 degrees and it feels like 25. You know how the wind chill is. But my toes are warm. I can't believe, because that's the one thing that always bothers me when I'm out camping. I have a cold camp coming up this weekend and I will take it out then to see exactly how well this works. But I know these boots I wear and I know how my feet usually feel in them, because it's the first thing that goes cold on me. It's always the tip of my toes. And what's funny is I actually have some battery operated socks coming in. I'm going to test them out, see if they actually work, because I know a lot of people out there are curious. I tried to deal with some companies to see if they'd send me a pair. Couldn't get anybody to send some, so I went and bought a pair. And we're going to see how they do. But man, I think I just may have found a free way to do this and a very effective way to do this. And because it takes so little material, it will last a long time. So I highly recommend this. Let's go inside and wrap up the video. What do you know, guys? It worked. I just came in, sat down, took mine off my feet. I want to give you an update. They worked extremely well. There's a couple things you guys should be aware of if it doesn't click off right ahead of what you should be aware of. First thing, if you mess up on your first one, go to another one. My first one was a little snug, so I did another one, which is more my type. I used a little bit bigger bowl on my last one, but I did use the first one too. I put them both on my half of my foot, put the sock over like you saw me doing the one, put my boots, and then went outside and I was out there for a while. Matter of fact, when I stopped the video, I still stayed out there for a while and just stayed out there and walked around a little bit. Nothing much, but it is frigid out there today. Okay, so first, if you mess up, make another one. It's not a big deal. And like I said, look at that. These won't even show up on my scale if I weigh them. So if you're an ounce counter, they're going to be nothing for you in the wintertime traveling. Also, I think this could actually double. This could actually double as a koozie for your coffee mug. I'm thinking of making some of those soon, guys. I'm just going to make a whole video of making 4 or 5 things that are rolling around up in here other than marbles to make with this type of material, because it is free. If you have any kind of packaging service like that, save the packing material, guys. You could use it for a multitude of things. And take it from a grandpa, you always save stuff. I have extra wood, I have extra string, I have extra nails, I have extra. So these work great. Also, be aware too, guys, depending on your sock, okay? When you put this on over your sock, your first sock, because I always double sock when it's in the winter time, and I have a video up on how I do that to help keep my feet warm. It does work on my feet. I always have the problem on the tip of my toes, like I said earlier. But when you put this over your first sock and then put it over whatever second sock you got, don't account for this, because whatever you're using, whatever shoe or boot you're wearing, the two socks is all you're really going to pay attention, because this will compress and form to your feet. I noticed that when I first put my foot in, I was like, this feels a little snug. I took 2 steps and I couldn't even feel it anymore, but I could feel the warmth. So just be aware of that. If you go thinner or thicker on that first sock, or thinner and thicker on the second sock, I don't think these are going to add much difference. You might have to relace a boot or something, but that's about it. But wow. And I have, like I said earlier when I was outside, I have a cold camp coming up, and I'm going to take these out and test them. Like, I'm going to wear them the whole camp and probably sleep in them. I don't know, I'll see. And then the next morning, they're definitely going to be on my toes, because it'll probably be in the low 20s or teens. But out here in this weather, these worked great. These kept my toes warm. And actually, I took my boot off just with one shoe, and I just put it on the concrete. Now that half foot and the heel got really cold really quick, and I could mildly tell it was cooler where this was covering my foot and my toes. Just wanted you guys to know that, but test it for yourself, see if it works. I'm not going to ever put these next to my skin. I think I would sweat too much, and once you start sweating, I'm afraid I might have to deal with some moisture issues or moisture and freezing in the shoe, and that could not be comfortable. I don't even want to go down that route. I like to have it so my sweat wicks away a little bit, but gets trapped and it still keeps me warm. That's just something to be aware of, guys, but this worked better than I ever dreamed of. Who knows? I might put an extra little thing on the outside one day, and I could have a little battery pack in there, because they are getting thinner and smaller. Who knows? So guys, thanks for coming along. Thanks for putting up with my little tips and my do-it-yourself things. I love doing stuff like this. Not only one, because all of these little problems can be remedied relatively easily, but they can also be taken care of relatively cheaply or free. So just keep that in mind. Look for many more videos like coming out like this winter, guys, because I do have some great ideas and some other stuff. I'll talk to you guys again real soon. Bye for now, guys.